Hi, good afternoon. I'm going to make a video about how you can support your child in writing. We normally do writer's workshop every day. We spend about 20 minutes. I generally give like a 10-minute lesson about a skill that the students would be able to use, and then your child is expected to sit in their chair and write independently for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to show you just our routine of how we normally do that in the classroom to help you at home. So you may choose to respond to the prompt that Mrs. Martinez and I gave to you, or if something comes up during the day that your child would like to write about, you are free to write about that also. Mrs. Martinez and I would just both like to see that there is some sort of writing going on at least a few times a week at your home. So just a friendly memo. Your child's last day in the classroom was also my last day in the classroom, so I was unable to take a lot of materials home to support distance learning. So I'm just going to show you on regular printer paper that I have at my house. So one of the prompts last week was, what would be your favorite day? So first thing that we do in the writing process is we need to think about how we want to respond to that. So a phrase that I use with my class is massage your brain, close your eyes, think about what your favorite day would look like. For me, I'm thinking of what that is. Now I'm ready and I have an idea in my brain that I'm ready to put on paper. So I'm just going to use regular blank computer paper. Here is one trick that you can use at home to help. My pen looks like it's running out here, but that's okay. A box for the picture and some lines. So what we encourage in kindergarten is that writing is not a silent activity. You want them to talk about what it is that they want to write about. So that way they can use some of the language from the words onto both their picture and into the sentences that we're hoping that they're going to create. So I'm going to talk and then I will draw and then I will show you what my drawing looks like. All of my students know that I'm not the best drawer, but I put labels on my pictures and that way my audience can know what I'm drawing about. So I'm going to demonstrate, our think aloud. You want to have them physically touch their paper and then say what they want to write about. So my favorite day is when I go camping with my family. So I'm going to start my drawing. I'm going to think, okay, when we go camping in a tent. I'm going to draw my tent. I like to go camping when it's sunny outside. So I'm going to make sure that I draw the sun. Sometimes there are some clouds, so I'll include those. My favorite place to go camping is in Yosemite. So I'll draw some big, tall trees. So I'm drawing my scenery, some things that would be in my campsite. I cannot forget to draw me. I am the person in the campsite. And who else was there? I usually go camping with my mom, and we bring the dog, Hank. Hank has been loving quarantine. He gets a lot of walks. So here's my picture. Simple, thinking about what would be my favorite day. Then have my drawing here. The next step is that you want to put labels on your drawing. So you're just going to put a line. If I was going to do tent, line, tent, and then we stretch out the word. So you say it slowly, say the whole word, tent, tent. Then I'm going to listen to my first sound, tent. Label on my drawing. I'm going to draw me, make sure my label goes on me, my label goes on my mom and Hank. I have the sun, so I'm going to stretch out the word sun. Sun, first sound, sun. And clouds. I'm going to give you an example of what inventive spelling may look like. Inventive spelling is very popular in kindergarten and is something that we encourage You want to know what sounds they're hearing, and then maybe if they make a mistake, then you'll know what sounds that you need to continue practicing at home. Again, inventive spelling doesn't have to be perfect. They're probably not going to get the OU, and that's okay. And that's how we inform our teaching for what is our next step to teach in terms of vowel pairs, other phonics, and maybe some extra work with sounds. So I'm working on the word cloud. I'm going to stretch out the whole word. Cloud. 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 And here are the sounds that they can see. Cloud. That's okay for right now. We want to just encourage them, continue and continue and continue writing. I'm going to put a label on my word tree. 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 So I have my picture that I drew, my labels, and next thing I need to do is I need to write at least one sentence that matches what I have on my paper. We want to always make sure the picture matches the sentences on the paper. So again, it's not a silent process. We want them to be talking as they're writing. So I'm going to look at my picture, and that's going to inform what sentence I want to produce. So I'm looking here, and maybe I'm going to say, I love to go camping. And so I'm going to count out those words. So maybe that's the sentence I want to say. I love to go camping. I love to go camping. 5 words. And I say it again just for practice. I love to go camping. Here's a trick that we use in our classroom. One of our strategies is we make lines for each word. And I'm going to say the word as I write the line. So I love to go camping. And I put a period at the end of my sentence. So I have some lines ready for me. So that way I can put each word on each line. This also encourages the spaces in between the words. So I get started. I write on my first line. I love to. I love, then you can go back and read. I love to go. That's one of my sight words. Camping. Here. Camping. Okay. And then if I want to go further, you may. I would love to see at least one sentence. Our ultimate goal by the end of kindergarten is 3 sentences, but I understand we're kind of in a transition period with distance learning. We want to make writing a pleasurable process. You do not feel pressured to push your child to put 3 sentences down if it's going to cause a meltdown, a tantrum, something that is going to ruin the day. Encourage, okay, we did 1 sentence, cool, we'll do 2 tomorrow. Or we'll do 3 the next day. Continue to try and push them, but please keep your own sanity and their sanity and the situation in mind. So I'll just model. I would just do that again. Think of another sentence that would support what my picture is. So I could say maybe I go camping with my mom. I go camping with my mom. And then one more time. I go camping with my mom. 6 words, 6 lines. I go camping, saying the words as I'm putting them down. I go camping with my mom. Period. Lines ready to go. I go camping. Ooh, here's a good point. With. With is a high frequency word. Your child is expected to write the high frequency words correctly. So words such as cloud, not a high frequency word. We are encouraging inventive spelling. High frequency words, need to be spelled correctly. That's something that will help them learn more. I go camping with my mom. Okay, so just in summary, quick review of the process. Think, you can respond to the prompt that Mrs. Martinez and I give, or if something happens fun during your day that your child's excited about, they're welcome to write about that too. So think about what it is that you want to write about. Touch and tell, physically touch the paper, make a plan for what it is that you want to write. Draw a picture that fills up the majority of the page. After the picture, labels, inventive spelling is encouraged on your labels. And then at least one sentence. We're hoping by the end of kindergarten, 3 sentences. If they don't get 3, it's okay. Again, take everything with a grain of salt. Mrs. Martinez and I are totally empathetic towards your situation, and we are here to help you with anything that you need. Truly reach out to us for anything, and we are there to support you. We are so glad to be working in partnership with you during this time, and we want to do what we can to help make the process as easy as possible. If you have any other suggestions for videos, feel free to shoot me an email, send me a message on Parent Square, and we'll get to it. So again, I hope that this helps. Let me know. I love to see the writing on Seesaw. Please submit it on Seesaw, and we will give as much feedback as possible. Again, thank you very much. We appreciate all the work that you families are doing during this time, and reach out if you need absolutely anything. Thank you.